What's up, guys? It's Marv back again with another edition of At the Arcade, playing through some Home, a unique horror game. Yeah, that's what I was showing now. I wasn't ready to head back yet. There's nothing else I can do here. Okay, where I left off in the last video, if you guys need a little update, because I found these two two young women, were half dug into the hazy shallow graves, and they were bitter. And I cleaned up the gravesite. I already asked me that last time. I said, no, you don't touch that shit. And I stick by that, actually. But I found a note with my wife or my girlfriend or my daughters or whatever she is to me, her name on it. I'm assuming it's his wife. I'm assuming. But now I'm trying to figure out what it is, and I'm trying to rush home, but I'm lost in these thick woods. Yeah. We got everything that we needed in here. And this game is not really driven off of any kind of, like... it is a very unique kind of take on horror, actually. It's more suspenseful than horrific, I guess, in those kind of terms. But it has that kind of feeling to it. Through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. I must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead of me led. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean. Why would I take that notebook? Put that notebook back. I'm going to jail. And where were the campers who had abandoned their site? They were in that shallow fucking grave. Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and worried. Who knew what was ahead? Alright. I don't know how many more episodes this is going to be. I hope that it works out for the best, that it's not just a very awkward and abrupt ending, and I'm curious to what's actually going on. This game is actually pretty fun for a one-time playthrough. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked was a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear the faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. I'm almost in the city now. There's a door here, there's a fence here, so let's go through the fence. Not another victim. I took it from his uniform that he was security guard there, just doing his job. His head had been severely, oh god, severely beaten, and his face was covered with blood. Oh, that's brutal. So there's dead bodies popping up everywhere now. Damn. Dug into the ground was a was a cracked old watch. It was mine. Oh fuck! I recognize this. Okay, it's no longer amnesia. I know what the fuck's going on. Okay, I bought it on a trip out west with Rachel. I barely went a day without wearing it. It didn't look like it worked anymore, and it was heavy. Did I take it? It's your watch. Even though it no longer ran, I clasped the watch around my wrist. Why is your watch where this fucker is? Why do I have a gun? Why do I have a knife? Why do I have a note with fucking dead people's names on them? And potential dead people's names on them? Why did I wake up in that house? Why did I live? What's going on? Oh my... Sounds and vibration control. Okay. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Okay, I thought I was gonna get to hide in that. I was gonna say, okay, this game just turned into fucking getting to hide and shit. Alright, which is what I anticipated this game to have in it. There was a large power box with 5 lights out on it. Cables burst out of the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and the cobwebs had collected in the corners. The box wasn't receiving power, obviously. The door was locked shut, and there was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted into the front and said, "Danger, closed for repairs." Okay, so apparently we have to go The door was locked tight and it seemed to be connected to the power box inside it. Alright, everything is locked the fuck down then, okay. Let's go upstairs then. I'll just randomly start walking around. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper, cartoons, and notices. There were notes too, and from the guys that worked there. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Okay. Did I work here? Our old break table. I did work here! The layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. That sucks. I mean, it sucks for all the dead bodies and stuff, but the fact that you just escaped to some fucking random house that you don't know you're at, into the fucking killing floor in the basement, all the way out to this forest, skating across fucking water to find dead bodies, and then another dead body, and you don't even make it home, you make it to work first. That is true horror. That is true horror. In all the sense. I feel so bad for this guy. The door had been hastily boarded up. From this side. What's in it? What's it holding in? This is Norman's locker. The door was dented. Someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. A power panel. Looks like it was shut off. Did I push it? Yeah, you know, I mean, if you work here, fucking push everything back on. The humming of that. You guys have to forgive me. I do have this kind of turned up just a little bit so I can hear it very well. I want the ambiance of it all. Utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did you take the hammer? Sure. As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Good observation. Good observation. Okay, so we got one power on. The locker was completely a mess. Hidden. The bottom though was a magnetic card. Did I take it? Yeah. I slipped the card into my pocket. Another panel. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Turn the switch on, dude. Just fucking. Oh, I hope that helped me get the power back on. Did I push it? Yeah. You pushed it on. Push it. Push it real good. I have to find one more. This one's boarded up. Oh, but I used the hammer, didn't I? I used the hammer, didn't I? That's what the hammer's for. Oh, cool. Alright. Alright. This was my locker there in the factory. It stank of booze. What? There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. Why does it stink of booze? It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I had taken the picture home when the factory closed. Oh, so there was a mess of empty booze bottles. Oh, okay, this abandoned building. I wonder if that man in the house had something to do with this. Fucking getting crunked in an old abandoned building. He sure had a lot of alcohol in this place, at his place. I don't even remember noticing it. Maybe the guard outside caught him hiding up here. Okay. Time to progress story. So the guy fucking comes to the building here. It's abandoned old factory, I guess, that is no longer in use. And he gets absolutely fucking crunked in this building and kills people for some reason, I guess. Another panel that I hoped it would help me get the power back on. Did I push it? Yes. Push all the power panels. I don't think I got all the power back on. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. I worked with this person, apparently. This person worked here, I guess, is what this game's trying to lead up to. This locker kind of leads me to believe that, like, there's a woman... Alright. Panel, I'll get the power back on. Yeah, push it. Thank God. Damn, dude. The key card I found seemed to, like, it would pass through this reader. How would it pass through the reader? There's no electric! Yeah, you use the key card on an electric card reader. Where there's no electric on in this fucking building. Are you serious? Are you trying to fucking, like, get my goat? There's some kind of ventilation hatch. It looked like I could jump down the room below. My leg hurt enough as it was, but I couldn't see another option. Did I? Yeah, jump in. I don't give a shit. Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. I don't seem like I'm stumbling or anything, but I stepped out of the factory. I don't know why you jump into that. Glad to be rid of its smell, of its memories. I couldn't stop thinking about that room with the bottle. Damn it! Damn it! I progressed! Damn it! I progressed past what I needed to do! Oh, fuck! I was turning all the power switches on, too. I didn't go back. I thought that was what I was supposed to do. Fuck! Damn it! I'm so sorry. God! Well, that's fine. We'll just continue on. That actually irks me a little bit. I was trying to do that, but I thought that was the main progression. I thought this was going to lead back around to the bottom room. There was a room at the bottom when you first go through the doors that was locked, and I thought this would get me back into that room. It would let me get the final switch, and I would go back into that room. I did not know I was going to be out. Damn it, that sucks. Alright. Was that guard I found outside really drinking up there? What about Norman? And who had rooted through all those lockers? I couldn't tell where I was as I looked around, but I figured I needed to get to the road and get my bearings. Maybe Norman could help. His store wasn't that far from the turnoff to the factory, if I remembered correctly. Alright, well this is where I'm going to end this episode. I'm fucking so goddamn salty right now. I didn't think this was the progression. It was like, oh, jump down a shaft. I was like, well, I'm going to have to do that to probably get the other thing. Because there was that door that was locked, and that was what my mindset was going towards. I'm very mad about that, actually. But anyway, guys, thank you so much again for coming by and tuning into my videos. Please like the videos. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and I'll be back next time with another edition of At the Arcade playing some home. This is Marv, and I'm signing out. Peace, guys.